don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Do 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 do. Spinster, what do you think happened to him? Hey, Bud, what happened to you? Wade. Wade? Oh, nuts. Did she get a hold of you? Yes. Spinster, Wade's been playing with Transformers again. We better be careful unless she's around here and bored.
I'm bored.
Oh, nuts. Spinster! Hello, everyone. This is Tom, and I'm joined today with Wade. Say hello, Wade.
Hey guys.
And we are going to take a quick look today at Transformers Masterpiece, Red Alert. This is MP14. Now, this is the reissue, the one where they did the different colors. I think this is the anime correct colors. Normally, I don't do reviews on MP figures, and if any of you saw my KO Lambor review, then you know that I had some issues with it. But because of that review, I thought it might be just a good idea to actually show you guys what a real Masterpiece figure looks like. And real quick, the box looks like that, looks like that, like that, like that. On the back, it's got things, he does stuff and things, and ooh, he comes with stuff. And he's got stuff and things, and this says that someday I will rule the world, and you will all bow down before us. Yes, that's what it says. Anybody doubt me? You shouldn't. Alright, that's the box. So, Red Alert comes in a clamshell. He comes with instructions and a bio card.
Tells you everything that you need.
And yeah, that's right, Wade. It tells us everything that we need to know. But instructions? We no need no stinking instructions. Alright, so let's see here. Comes with stuff I can't get out of the clamshell. He comes with this thing, which is molded detail. Get that out here. I don't need that. I don't need the instructions. Molded details, white plastic. That thing there moves, and that's that thing. Let's see. Gun. Single cast. Little molded detail.
All red painted.
Yeah. Gun. Okay.
Earphones.
Yeah, we'll get to those in a little bit. And then we have our Red Alert card. Honey, would you take care of this clamshell?
Yes, sir.
Would you simply just put that aside somewhere? Now, for those of you that don't know, most of my stuff is in storage because I live in a little bitty place right now, and we're eventually going to have a new place here, hopefully this year. At which point, I promise you all, I will have an unboxing, and you will all see what I have had in storage for the last 3 years. But dear,
almost 3 years.
Yes, almost 3 years. Red Alert rolls, as someone other on YouTube says, as rolling things should. So, he's a car. Size comparison. What do we have to compare him to, Wade?
Hot Rod?
I'm sorry, dear. This is not Hot Rod.
Wait, what?
That's MP Ironhide.
Ironhide.
Yes.
I get mixed up with them.
That's okay. Ironhide is not an MP that I ever intended to purchase, but here's Ironhide. And, you know, here's Shockwave.
And a Prime. Here's a Prime always. And
Well, he's not a Prime, but there he is with a Shockwave cannon. He can't hold a Shockwave cannon. He's not a Prime. He shouldn't be able to hold a Shockwave cannon. It just makes sense. There you go. You can play with Ironhide some more.
Woohoo!
Alright, so, real quick, that's pretty much all he does. I'm pretty sure he can, maybe? Yep, he can hold his cannon. Good for cannons. Can he hold his gun?
Yes.
Yep, gun will fit in there.
Can't hold his earphones.
Can he hold his earphones? Yep, he can hold his earphones. So, we're all good to go. Alright.
Let's get on to transformation.
Transformation. Alright. So, let me tell you, this is not based around what the official instructions say. This is however I can get this... Kids in the room. However I can get this thing done. So, the last thing to be assembled, the last thing to get these things finished in here are the arms. So, before I do, if you all want a really good up-close personal look at this guy, we got some nice little details here. He's got a nice little Tampographed Autobot symbol. He's got visible head syndrome. I don't know how well that comes off on camera, but right there's his head. He's got smoked glass windows, nice little fire department. He tabs together very securely, by the way. Underside, he's a chief! There you go. So, back of the bot, kind of looks like that. Side, front of the bot. He'd look fairly good with some repro labels, I think. Alright, so as I was saying, to transform, the easiest thing I have found is to start with simply by untabbing, giving a little rock to the back here, and untabbing these arms. Now, take your wheels here and push them forward, just like this. These are on a hinge here. So they look like this. This frees up this mechanism to allow these arms to rotate freely. See how that works? Now, when you transform this guy back into robot mode, these are his feet right in here. These little white bits right here that you can see, the kind of off-white gray bits, they slide up underneath this bar. If they don't slide up underneath this bar, these doors here will not tab in, and you will not get a solid connection. So that's a little bit of advice. Once you get this thing squared away like this, everything else pretty much just comes undone. Just pop his hood off. You can pop those out from underneath. And right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here is that bar I was telling you about. Right there. So here's his robot feet. And I've got just a touch of paint chipping. Just right there. Alright. Split his legs right here. Spoiler comes apart like that. It's got a slot and a tab, and a tab and a slot. You can kind of rotate his legs down, just like this right here. Just rotate them down, just like that. Alright, let's flip him around. Now, there's a little panel right here. I don't know how well that's coming off on camera. Can y'all see right here? Just open this up. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Just like that right there. Just like that right there. Then you flip this whole panel down. After you rotate this down, pull this down. And there's a little tab right here. It's going to go into this little slot right here by my thumb. Not this thumb, this thumb. Set this down so this is flush. Pull this down, and that tab's going to go right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We rotate the back fender so that it's up a little bit. Pull that up. Take our foot here, rotate it forward, pull out a heel spur. Now this foot is not on a rocker. If you look, it's on a little it's a pin. So you'll get a little bit for articulation purposes. We'll do it now. You get a little back and forth. And because it's pinned right here, you can get up and down, if you notice. So you get a rocker right here and a pin right here. But when you do that, you also break up your heel spur. But because of the way that this thing is put together, once you get everything orientated properly, it doesn't really care to rotate all that much. So I'm going to go ahead and do this other side here just exactly the same as what you just saw. So just bear with me. Pull out the heel spur, here we go. Okay. And rotate, and does he have 2 feet? I think he's got 2 feet. I think I'm doing something wrong here. I think I've got something. Oh, there it goes, snapped in place. Okay. Yep. See, I keep thinking these are supposed to go flush, but they don't really. Oh, that's right. This comes up. That's what was throwing me off here. The back portion of the. There we go. That was it. I knew I was missing something. Something just wasn't going right. And that was what it was. Usually, there's always at least one idiot mistake per transformation. Found it! Alright. So this part right here rotates as well. This part right here. Okay. Then you bring the spoiler back. Bring the spoiler back. And again, when you bring the spoiler back like this, it limits his rocking. So just be aware of that. But there's your red alert so far. We are not done. No, no, no. Now, take your red alert, pull down a crotch piece, because everybody needs a good crotch piece. Alright. You take this assembly here is on a rocking hinge. So we take it. I don't think you all can see that very well. We take it, we rock it back here at this hinge. We rock it back so that it locks in place right here. And then we pull this assembly. I wish you all could see that a little bit better. We pull this assembly forward like that. Which you all can't see that probably at all. There is a divot right here which lines up with this tab right here. And when you do it properly, you'll hear it snap in place. Can you hear it snap? Can you hear it snap? Come on, snap for me, baby. Nope. Didn't snap in place, but that's what it does. Okay. Pull up the arms. Extend them on this hinge here. Right, here's what they look like without it. Pull them up. You see how it extends? Rotate. Orientate the elbow properly. And he's got the fake wheels here so everybody can see. And if you notice, he's missing half his head. So we just close that up. He's got beautiful blue eyes. Yeah, can you all see that? He's got beautiful blue eyes. He's got a really nice head sculpt too. And his head, you know, it can rotate left and it can look left and right. Up and down just the slightest bit. So, he doesn't have any fists. We can open this up. We can pull out a fist maybe. Just like this. From this cavity right here. Shut this down. We can do the same on the other side. Open up the chief part. See where it's got the fist tucked in. Pull out the fist. Shut it. And his hand is the typical Masterpiece hand. No, it's not. I'm sorry. This is a solid piece. It is not the typical trigger finger articulated with the 3-finger mold. This is all one solid piece on a base pin. Oh, and I know you probably can't see it, but right here in the palm it's got R, so that we don't forget which one that is. Oh, I wish that would come off on camera because that's so funny. It's got R in there, which means I imagine this one has... Yep, it's got an L. That's in case we forget which hand is which. Now, this thing confuses me somewhat because it'll set absolutely flush to his back with these pieces set. But now it gives him a rather unsightly profile. Officially, the transformation calls for you to pop these windshields in, just like this right here. You fold them back in, and then this rests on his back. Unfortunately, when you do that, you see how far out that sets. And no matter how I do this, no matter how I position this, this bar right here gets in the way of these pieces. So it always sits right here. Now it gives him a much better, leaner profile when you're looking at him dead square on. But look at that backpack. That's ridiculous. Look at that backpack as opposed to that backpack. And this profile. You know, me personally, I think I'd rather have him this way. But that's just me. You all can do whatever you want to with your toy. Shoulder cannon. I'm going to put it in his left shoulder just because I'm kind of mean, I guess. Unconventional is the correct word. Can he hold his weapon?
Yeah.
Can he hold his weapon, Wade?
Yes, sir.
Please stop trying to transform Ironhide.
Okay.
Yes, he can hold his weapon. It's not the strongest connection ever was. But yes, he can. Tab doesn't work the best ever was, but yeah, he can sort of kind of hold it. Maybe. Whoo-wee. You know, this guy's got one thing over the KO, at least his arm's holding on. That's a really bad thing to say. Alright. So, he holds it much better in his left hand than he does in his right. So, I usually display mine with their guns in their left hands, which is identified on this figure anyway. So, yay for that. Okay. And, you know something? He's got a really wicked pair of headphones. I mean, he can really jam out. Yeah, all that. What did you think about that, Wade?
Creepy.
Creepy? For some size comparisons, let's see here. Who do we want to compare him to?
Alpha.
Alpha? We compare everybody to Alpha. That's because everybody should be compared to Alpha. Because everybody works for Alpha anyway. So there he is with Alpha. As you can see, he's yeah. There he is with Alpha.
Everybody works for me.
Yeah, okay. So, and if you're more of a classics kind of guy and you want to see what they look like with the classics, there he is with the Classics Prime.
The same height.
Well, see, there you go. You can't argue with that, really.
Ooh.
And if you're one of those people and you really want to see this, here he is with Sailor Moon. So, how's that work for you, Wade? All right. So, I guess that's pretty much Red Alert. So, thank you for watching. From Wade and I guess there's just one last thing we have to do, isn't there?
Yes.
What would that be?
Metroplex.
That's right. Now we got to scale in with Metroplex. So we will be right back. Thank you.
See you later.
Do 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 do.
And now, to answer the burning question on everybody's mind, how does he scale with Metroplex?
All right. So here we've got Red Alert. He's in the hand of Metroplex. Looks like he's talking to Starscream, and Starscream is from Prime. All I can figure out is maybe Starscream's trying to tell him, you know, I'm really not all that bad a guy. What do you think about that? Is Starscream a bad guy?
Yes!
But Red Alert's kind of gullible, so maybe he'll follow along with him.
Uh-oh.
What's Retgar doing? Retgar, it looks like Retgar's got Red Alert's headphones. He's sitting there saying,
Hey, Metroplex, you gotta listen to some of these deaf tunes, man. They're rad, yeah.
That's just wrong. That's just wrong for several different reasons. Alright. Oh, and in case those of you were curious, this is what happens when you hand an 8-year-old an MP figure without direction. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day now.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you!